Hi, I'm DJ Rad Key, and welcome to what is now my 42nd vlog in the series. Thanks again for joining me. It is Sunday, August 5th, 2018. There's no school today at the Scratch Academy, so I do want to talk about the nightlife. The nightlife and what it's like to go out on a night in Delray specifically. So my familiarity with Delray is I did work at a place called Rocco's. Rocco's is off Atlantic Avenue near Second Avenue, and that's going to be right where Pineapple Grove and the Avenue meet. That's the major intersection. And in that major intersection, you do have a cluster of bars and restaurants and coffee shops and pizza shops and boutiques and kind of smaller art galleries. But I'm just going to stay focused on the live music venues, whether it be a DJ or whether it be a live band. So you do have Rocco's, like I said. They do always offer a DJ. They have a DJ Tuesday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Used to do one 7 days a week, but they decided against that. Don't know why. Amongst the DJs at Rocco's is Mike Wise and David Paul. Mike Wise is a special guest. He's a little more random, where David Paul, I believe, does do every Tuesday there and then fills in and does other shifts along the way. But speaking of David Paul, I did bump into him at a Sandbar last night. He was DJing at Sandbar, and that's another venue, but that's off of A1A. The beachfront area, the beachfront avenue, is basically dead by 11 o'clock. It's popping for happy hour. It goes strong till probably it starts getting dark. So even though the Sandbar was open, and again, it was, a Saturday night we're talking about, it was pretty much winding down. David did mention that it was closing at 11:30, but there was still people there, and he was still rocking people out. So it was great to see David Paul there at Sandbar. So Digger's a great spot, and if you are looking for a good venue, Sandbar, thumbs up, but definitely go there earlier. Let's start your night there, don't end your night there. Right by Sandbar is a place called Boston's. They were open, and they were pretty live. They did have a live band that was doing kind of the Grateful Dead, Rolling Stones, 70s classic rock kind of genre. I stepped in there just to see what it was like, but I really wasn't about to hear some live music. I wanted to hear some DJs. Right above it, there's a place called 50 Ocean. That's kind of like a rich person's lounge. Very chic, very cool. They didn't have a DJ. They did have like the speakers, tuned into some good music, and there were some people dancing, but wasn't super live. There's also Deck 84 was right around the corner, but again, they close at 11 o'clock. So that's probably a super cool place, right off the Intercoastal, but, not a late night place. So there's a small gap. It is walkable between A1A and what is the core of Atlantic Avenue. I'd say roughly a 10-minute walk, but it was a beautiful night out. You definitely don't need to drive the two. You could walk the two. And there's a bunch of smaller bars strewn in between. One notable spot is Death or Glory. That's actually a block north of the Ave. And it's really, really cool. They didn't have a DJ. I don't know if they really need a DJ. It's not really a DJ kind of place. But if you are on the Ave and want to check out something kind of artsy, like where the locals hang out, but like not a dive bar, actually, it's kind of nice. It's got like different levels and different patios. It's an old house that's been converted. So, you have like a front porch and a living room and a kitchen, and very, very cool place. So thumbs up for Death or Glory, but not, again, live music venue. But right by Death or Glory, heading towards the main core of what is Atlantic Avenue, is a place called Johnny Brown's. They are a live music venue. They have awesome bands, and they're always popping. They have people flooded onto the streets every time there's a band there. They go hard all night. It is an older crowd. I'd say the average age, every time I've been by there or gone near there, it's about 50 to 55, maybe 45-ish, that area. But they play the music geared towards that age bracket, and that place does very well. So thumbs up on Johnny Brown's as well. Right across from Johnny Brown's, or close to Johnny Brown's, there's a place called Blue Anchor. It also features live entertainment. Walked by and they were playing some depressing Pink Floyd songs, so I wasn't really feeling that kind of energy, but they're more of a smaller scale local. Don't want to go to Johnny Brown's, but still want to hear some live music. Check out Blue Anchor. Specifically speaking, where I'm at, I'm now at Bull Bar, would be the far west end of where the hot spots are. So if I started, I'm now going to start from Bull Bar, which I said live music venue. Shout out to Pete. Next to them is Rock Bar, and I've actually DJed at Rock Bar, and one night I filled in for David Paul. David Paul used to be the resident there on Saturday nights, and what happened was they had a place called Smoke next door. That was a great venue. Had an outside and inside area, served good food, had awesome DJs. David Paul was one of them. And they shut down. I guess they had issues with the rent and so on and so forth. And they've shut down, and the new place that's taking over has blocked off everything. So it looks like it's abandoned. And unfortunately, it looks like Rock Bar is attached to this place. So if you were to walk or drive by, even though Rock Bar has a door open and a sign that says Rock Burger, it looks like it's part of this big closed venue. So it's a bummer for Rock Bar, and I'm sure it hurt their business, and I'm sure it is hurting their business, and I think eventually they had to cut David Paul out of the budget. But shout out to Rock Burger, who did let me play for them one night, and they paid very well, and it was actually pretty fun. So I hope they bounce back. I hope when this new place opens up that they'll rebound, but I can see why it's tough for them, kind of stuck between a live music venue and an abandoned, it's a huge, long area of abandoned nightclub. Next to that, abandonment, we'll just say, is a nightclub called Honey, and it really is the only true nightclub on the avenue. It charges a cover. They operate with a velvet rope. You can buy the table service. It is only open Thursday through Sunday. I believe they do serve food, but it's definitely a nightclub venue. Other big nightclubs or club-ish kind of places would be Salt 7, and that's right in that general area too. And Salt 7 operates as a fine dining restaurant, but they do shut down their food service and convert to a nightclub. They do a really good job. The resident DJ over there is named Vinny Vincane. He was on one of the Bachelor shows, and he is a really good DJ. I'll give him his props. I don't like giving DJs their props, but I will give him his. He's good. He was actually, while we were listening, he had a couple pretty cool tricks he did. Did a lot of scratching, and you don't really hear that too much. He's got, he's a pro. Across the street from Salt 7 in that same general cluster, like I said, on 2nd and Atlantic is El Baccio. El Baccio's resident is Ollie Sanders. I've been there twice. I like El Baccio. They charge a cover as well. It's $10. And they play good music. It's an awesome venue. It's like an inside-outside venue. They operate as a steakhouse, fine dining restaurant, and then convert to a nightclub on Friday and Saturday nights. And they might do like a Thursday night, ladies' night, or something like that. So thumbs up on El Baccio. They do play good music, and they do have a nice crowd and is well organized and maintained. But again, charging a cover always keeps, some people out and whatever. If there's a strategy to it, obviously it's more than just money. Also playing live music is going to be Opa. Opa features Willie. I don't know if Willie's officially his DJ name, but we'll call him Willie. He plays on Friday nights, and then, of course, Junior Kong plays on Saturday nights. I'm a big fan of Junior Kong. I saw him kind of work his way up through the ranks. I worked at a restaurant that he DJ'd at. I believe it was probably one of his first DJ gigs. He was a little shaky, and I've mentioned that before, but I do give my props out to Junior Kong. He's made it. He's paid his dues. He's a good dude. Really nice guy. He's a super, super personable guy, too. So he closes it down there, and Opa is a smaller venue. Again, they operate as a restaurant, and then they convert to a nightclub on Friday and Saturday nights, and they rock it. They have big, sturdy tables. They move all the chairs and let people dance on the tables. It's kind of their thing. And the place is wall-to-wall people. Great service. Shout out to Elena, the bartender, one of my faves. It's just a really good place. Shout out to, everybody that's in charge running that place. They do a good job. Opa is definitely a thumbs-up kind of place. A younger crowd. Definitely a younger crowd. Definitely more of a college year crowd. I would say the average age at Opa is probably much younger than El Baccio, way younger than Salt 7. So if you are maybe 21 and don't want to hang around with 40-year-olds or 35-year-olds, Opa might be the best bet. And then, of course, The Office. Of course, The Office has Johnny's spot on Saturday nights, and we found out that it's Junior Kong's spot on Friday nights. So me and Johnny came in on this weekend, this Friday, to check out who was playing, and it turns out it's Junior Kong. And Johnny's like, I want to go check out my competition. I'm like, actually, this guy's pretty straight, man. He's a pretty cool dude, pretty nice guy, and he rocked it. He's like I said, he's good. So there's your big five, I would say, are in Delray, are Honey, Opa, Salt 7, El Baccio, and The Office. So if you are in the mood for hearing good music, DJs, rocking it, dancing, dance floor, those are your big five. And like I said, Rocco's does have a DJ, but they don't really have a dance floor. You also have Avant, is just north of The Office, and they do offer DJ, but they shut down pretty early. And El Camino does not have a DJ, but it's a fun place. It's right next to The Office, situated between The Office and Avant. It's always packed, good energy, really small place. They don't need a DJ. At midnight, what they do is whoever bartender or whoever's running the show that night plugs in their phone, and they've got a great set list of usually rap and hip-hoppy, kind of a little hard, a little aggressive stuff, not much dancey kind of music, and they throw that on and it works. There's no dance floor, there's no room for a DJ even. I've seen they have DJs had there in the past, and they have a DJ like smashed in a little corner area, like on special events, like for St. Patrick's Day or something. But Again, shout out to El Camino, great place, no DJ situation. There's also Brews Room. They say they have live entertainment and DJ. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I've gone in there looking for a DJ gig, and I left a card or two, but nothing directly back. And again, there are other small places. There's a place called OG's. That's fairly new. That's actually 2 blocks south. It's off the beaten path, but it's still within walking distance of Salt 7. They offer DJ, but they're a very tiny place. Very kind of a cool, chic-y kind of hipster crowd. They do have a dance floor, but it's 20 feet by 20 feet, if that. It's a really small place. But they're doing it right, and they have a rotating selection of DJs, no one well known. I've gone in there 3 times, seen 3 different DJs, and they're doing their thing. So, maybe that's a possibility of landing a job there if you're looking for a DJ gig, or if I'm looking for a DJ gig, or whoever. But OG's seems like a cool place, too. And there are a few other places that the list could go on and on, but I just wanted to keep it, a heart of what goes on in Delray. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. All that is DJ Rad Key is, of course, on djradkey.com. As always, be good to people, be nice, make some friends, say hi to strangers, and peace.